Welcome to day 500. Yes, that's right. Day 500 of our Web3 journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein, here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi. Day 500, Brian. It's finally here.
Wait. I can press this a few times. Thanks, Silo.
Yeah, so there's so many memories, so many BitClout slash DeSo memories over the last 500 days on the platform, on the blockchain. I don't even know where to start. What's some of your best memories, Brian?
All right, so one of my first memories is the kind of battle between Raj Lahodia and Mario Nawfal. It was like a friendly battle. Raj was doing some of his rug pool games, and Mario got a little bit upset about what he was doing. He lost some money, I believe, in Raj's rug pools. It was just a back and forth, but in the end, it all worked out, and they remained friendly, and that was what was so great about it.
Yeah, and we even created a BitClout Kids NFT based on the whole rug pull Mario Raj Lahodi scenario. Uh, I remember there was in a club, it was a clubhouse room, and so many people attended, and like people didn't know whose side to take. And then in the end, they ended up kind of reaching an agreement. And everybody kind of became friends, and they're both great guys, Mario and Raj. It was good to see everything work out. And I mean, we've had a
Mario's
lot of
still around. Raj isn't. Raj hasn't been seen for a while, but
that's
Mario is definitely still around posting. He's behind the scenes, doing a lot.
I don't think we've seen the last of Raj. I think he'll be back.
Yeah. So also Jake Udell, he's the one who actually exposed us to DeSo on a clubhouse. One day we were in a NFT clubhouse and we heard mention of DeSo, which was BitCloud at the time, of course. And immediately that's what drove us to it. We were like, this is awesome. It's a decentralized social media platform built on a cryptocurrency. And those were both areas that we were kind of expert, I don't want to say experts, but we were very entranced into both those areas, the social media space as well as the crypto space. So it made a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jake Udell got a lot of people onto the platform back in the day. And of course, he hasn't been on the platform for months and months now. But again, maybe he'll be somebody who comes back and the platform grows and gets bigger. How about Diamond Hands? I remember Diamond Hands. Remember how mystical and mythical, and I don't even know what I want to use, pseudonymous he was in the early going. Like nobody really knew who he was. Some people were like, okay, I think it's Nader Al Naji, but nobody really knew for sure. And then during CloutCon was like this virtual conference put together by Tropics and Maddie Pryor. And it was a really good BitClout conference when DeSo was BitClout. Diamond Hands made an appearance. He didn't talk, but he typed his responses out and you could see his replies. It was really cool the way they went about doing this. And of course, Diamond Hands eventually came out as Nader and the Nader account. But those are some good times, I think. I think there's a lot of excitement about that and like the idea, like people trying to figure out who he was. I remember we were in New York and we're like, I wonder if Diamond Hands is here. And we were talking to a few different people and we're like, that could be Diamond Hands. None of them ended up being Diamond Hands, but
Yeah. And then there is, of course, Craig. He took time out during his honeymoon to actually show up at CloudCon and speak a little bit. Craig hasn't been around for a while. I know he had a kid, I believe, but he's been busy with other stuff, I assume. That was a great kind of experience. You see him come and take some time out.
yeah. And then there were all the meetups we attended. So there are three main meetups. We went to Miami, went to New York City, and we went to LA for meetups. And they're all great times, Brian.
Yeah, so the Miami meetup was the first meetup, and it was in late May of 2021. So this was like a couple months after the launch of BitClout, and people were just really excited about it, and just getting there and just meeting all these people for the first time. I know Jason Devlin was there, Smart Alec, Talanea. We had dinner with them, some drinks. Matreshka was there having people sign shirts. Clay Perry Music was there. I got to speak with him for a while. Raj Lahodi, of course. Mario Nawfal was there. Andy Arts, Craig, Jake Udell, Reed, Michael Lee Rowland, Thor Torrens, and Sandy Rose were all there. Great group of people. I'm sure we're missing tons of people that we just don't remember off the top of our heads. But that was the first really big event, and I had so much fun at that one.
Yeah, it was a good event. It was an outdoors event at like this little tiny bar, but they had a huge outdoor area and it was really fun. And then New
Yeah,
York
and then
City at Dr. Cat Cohen's home.
that was awesome. Dr. Cat Cohen invited a bunch of people to her house in Manhattan, and we all got together. We had dinner, and then she kind of opened the doors to anybody that wanted to come after that. And Chris Mattern was there, Salil Sethi, Goat Trade, Michael Joseph, Maddie Pryor, Tropics, lots of great people at that event.
Yeah, Clay Perry actually performed there, I remember.
Clay Perry and Tropics performed. Uh, we got to we got to see some of Dr. Kat Cohen's actual NFTs she has all over her walls in her Manhattan home. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really a good time. And we kind of hung out afterwards. And then, of course, LA at the DeSo anniversary that was just recently.
Yeah, Matreshka did a great job setting that up. But we got to meet our partners in NFTZ for the first time in Skin and Blood. M Van Halen, NFT Van Halen. Mutra Sats wasn't there, but we wish he could have been there. We also got to hang out with some DeSo OGs like Alex Toma, Alina Ferry, Darian Parrish, Dee Marie, Marlon, JM2K, DOZ, Simp, who we got to meet. Still don't know his name. Natter was, of course, there along with his wife, Buse. Alex Valetis was there, Fast Freddy, Cassius Cuvée, Surret, Wendolinsky, Chris, Goldberry, of course, Manish, William Laurent, and Michael Goldberg. And we had this event, and then we just hung out in LA for the next
For a few
couple of
days,
days, just
yeah.
like going around the city.
Yeah, so it was lots of fun, lots of great memories. Anything else on DeSo or BitClout you remember?
There's just so much. I mean, it's been a great 500 days for sure.
All right, so let's move on to the crypto space. What's going on in the crypto space today, Brian?
Yeah, so one big piece of news I thought I'd point out is Polygon has partnered with another big company, Coca-Cola, this time for an NFT project. And Coca-Cola is airdropping, or they have airdropped NFTs to loyal fans. These special NFTs were for International Friendship Day. The airdrops only for fans who have been participating in Coca-Cola's journey into the metaverse. And an NFT comes with a unique share to reveal function where the artwork will only be revealed after being shared with a friend. Great marketing ploy, I guess. But NFT owners will also be able to access perks and rewards, including Coke studio powered experiences, gaming events, and early access to Coca-Cola Creations limited edition product launches that are forthcoming.
I wonder
And
when
this
we're
is
going to start seeing some of these companies teaming with DeSo. Wouldn't that
I
be
know,
something?
and like we saw Mercedes team with Polygon also like about 2 weeks ago. So Polygon seems to be really getting involved in the corporate world.
Yeah, and it would make sense for them to team with DeSo for NFTs like this, I think.
Yeah.
So moving on to the DeSo blockchain. DeSo yesterday, DeSo creators was created. The DeSo account, DeSo creators, and also DeSo developers. And the DeSo creators account has been verified to be part of the DeSo core team. It gave massive diamond showers. I know we got several massive diamond showers from DeSo creators. I know several other people have as well. I think it's pretty exciting. What do you make of this, Brian?
I think it's important. This is exactly what we've been calling for. It's a way to reward creators. And they're giving substantial diamonds. And these diamonds, of course, if DeSo goes up in price, are even more valuable. It's definitely something we need. And I think this is just one small piece of a major puzzle that the core team is working on. And I think this month is going to be when a lot of it's going to be rolled out.
Yeah, and I don't know what the DeSo developers account's going to do. They really haven't done much other than make one single post so far. So maybe something will happen today. I want to thank Goldberry for pointing out the creation of the DeSo developers account. I think she was the first to notice it. We'll have to see what they
Yeah,
do.
something you point out is that both these accounts, I think, were created about 57 days ago.
Wow.
So it's possible maybe they aren't going to use a DeSo developers account, but it's possible they will too.
So the DeSo Foundation withdrew 1,000 Bitcoin yesterday, Brian. 1,000 Bitcoin. Where's that money going?
It's a good question. That's about $24 million right now. So it's going to be interesting that, they're doing a lot behind the scenes. August is a big month. They have to pay salaries. They're going to hire a COO. So, I mean, it could be used just for general expenses, or maybe they have some major promotion planned in the near future.
Or maybe they just saw, Bitcoin's kind of jumped up from where it fell to 17,000 and 24,000 might be a good selling point. Who knows?
Yeah,
I
remember they got in at 35,000 or so. So I mean, they took a loss here, but it's not a substantial loss, I'd say.
And it's Aditya is the one that actually posted about this. Actually, it was Anon Voice that posted about this first, but I don't know if that was it's Aditya or if that was somebody else and it's Aditya picked up on it, but thanks to them for pointing it out. And
Yes,
Story,
what's going on
I'm
with
so
Story?
excited about this. So Story, of course, the app that is built in DeSo Blockchain by Design Style and Withdrawal is now officially in beta. So this is super exciting. I know so many people have been waiting for the release of Story app. I got to speak briefly with Luis this morning. She told me that they're doing a bunch of final testing, and then they're going to start letting like a few people in at a time to utilize the app, just so they can kind of iron out some of the issues and some of the bugs that they're probably gonna discover. And then after that, then they'll be opening it up to a wider audience. And Lucy, the other sister of the Design Style sisters, said that, quote, words can't describe how proud and excited I am. So they're excited. I think we're all really excited for the release of Story app. I think it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited as well. Looking forward to this for sure. So what's going on with DeSoFi? They have an update this morning, huh?
Yes, a DeSoFi, also built by Withdrawal, the same developer behind Story, had a major update this morning, not updating the software, updating their progress and where they're going. They said they're working on developing small new features and optimizations that will make DeSoFi more equal to other popular social media apps currently out there, like the Web2 apps like Twitter, Facebook, etc. So that's one part of the announcement. But they're also working on DeSoFi version 2. DeSoFi version 2, we don't know too much about yet. They haven't really given us any indication of what it's going to have, what it's going to feature, but they did give us a few hints. They said it's going to gamify the experience, the social experience. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see like what this is going to encompass. How are they going to gamify social media? I don't know, but it sounds pretty exciting to me. Quarter 4 of this year is when they hope to have V2 release, I guess ready. I don't know if it'll be released then, but it's going to be ready by Q4 of 2022. And they said that the release is going to be aligned with heavy marketing. So they plan to release it and then market it heavy. They plan to bring a lot of people into the DeSo blockchain via DeSoFi version 2. So we'll just wait and see how that unfolds. And I'm excited about that as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be excited about in these last few months of the year, last 4 months of the year or so. DeSoFi is doing a lot. Of course, we see the core team doing a lot. I think that a lot of things are aligning, and although things are slow, I do have some hope that we're going to see kind of a resurgent of DeSo over the course of the next several months.
So a little other tidbit of news, and I'm going to need your help saying this name in a second, Brian, but Octopus season 2, we talked about them last week. They are launching on August 22nd, but they're going to be using generative. You can check them out on DeSo for their NFT minting. It's a gizmo built for DeSo by the user
Chermislav Digdong.
Chermislav Digdong. And it's going to allow for multi-generation projects where merge minting within generation X will create rarer NFTs in generation X+1. It's kind of like what we saw with Octopus season 1, where you get super rare ones. If you merge them with other rare ones, you make it even more rare. It's going to allow for mint passes based on DeSo usernames and public keys. The roadmap for generative is also really impressive, in my opinion. They're going to allow artists to test outcomes of their mints. They're going to allow for profit sharing of NFT income, and they're going to allow for the storage of images on other solutions. I'm guessing like IPFS or Arweave, some of the other decentralized storage options we've seen in the NFT space, and also have automated mint passes based on DeSo NFT ownership, creator coin ownership, and other factors as well. So this is exciting. I'm looking forward to see what generative does, and maybe other NFT projects will start utilizing them as well.
Yeah, Octoposse is one of the projects that was the first to really excite me, and that was because of the way they kind of gamify the NFT space on DeSo, and they're continuing to do that. And it seems like they have a lot of really great ideas. Talking about other NFTs, F'd Up Cats, they've extended their funding round until September 9th, 2022. So about a month from now. They've raised $3,661 so far out of their $10,000 goal. Not bad, but they've extended it, and you have another month to get in on it. And they're doing some pretty cool things as well.
Yeah. So who were the top 10 people with the most NFT bids in the last 24 hours, according to NFTZ, Brian?
They were as follows: Morbid, Random Name 2, NFT Pets, Meta Philosophers up there again, Vishal Gulia, Mr. Person 177, Chairmislog Digdong, BitClout FR, Garbo, and NF3. And the top Diamond Day creators over the last 24 hours, according to our friends at Altum Base, are OEPX.
No,
Did I say
well,
that right?
Brian, no. It's our Pete.
Our Pete, followed by us, Krasenstein, followed by Nagardas Hingu, Ask the Audience, Lil Lover, Miami, Japan, Now and Then, DeSo Creators, Clout Women Unite, and This Day in Music History. So congrats to all of
So
them.
day 500 is over with, according to our video, right? So
Yeah.
we'll talk to everybody tomorrow. Have a great day and see you soon.